All right, guys, NBA top props from the Sharp app coming up next. A little bit of a slow night in sports last night, so we didn't have a ton of plays for you over here at the Sharp app and sharpbets.app. Anthony did, however, have 8 plays for the VIP members of sharpbets.app, and he went 6-2, so congratulations if you tailed Anthony. Anthony also provides us with something called the Sharp Report, and if you are inside of the Sharp app, a pro member, you get access to the Sharp Report. Of course, sharpbets.app VIP members get access to the Sharp Report as well. You'll get to see exactly where the sharp money is coming in at this particular sports book that we have access to. You'll see where the square money is coming in, as well as the whale plays, Anthony's tier 1 plays, and much, much more. So you're going to want to check that out. It's something no one else has. It's an invaluable tool that's going to help you become a better sports bettor and hopefully become more profitable. It's something I check before I put my games in. I'd like to know, after I do my handicapping, exactly where are the sharps? Are they on the same side I am? Are they against me? Am I picking the same side as the squares? All things you're going to want to know before you place your bet. So definitely check that out. Become a pro member. You'll see that. And of course, if you want the more advanced and robust, you go to sharpbets.app and get a VIP membership, which also gets you access to all the coaches of Sharp app in our Discord, which is not just informative, but a lot of fun. We've all become good friends inside of our Discord, so you're going to want to check that out as well if you are not already in there. Of course, you can come in the Discord. There's a free version of it and hang out. You just don't get as much access. You don't get all the games that are being posted. You don't get the coaches' rooms and a few other things that are just select to the VIP members. But come on in, even if you're not a VIP member, hang out and chat in the public rooms. We'd love to have you. All right, NBA playoffs are starting up tomorrow. Of course, we're in the play-in stage right now. We've got 2 more games to figure out what the brackets are going to look like for the NBA playoffs. Speaking of brackets, we're going to run a bracket pool similar to what we did for the NCAA tournament, and we're going to be giving away free memberships to sharpbets.app. That's the VIP memberships I was just talking about. It's going to get you access to the Discord for free. So if you don't want to buy it just yet, you're a little unsure, you haven't been a VIP member before, you don't know what it's all about, join the pool, join the bracket challenge. Maybe you'll win. You'll get some free months and you'll be able to test this out for a month, 2 months, 3 months, however well you do in the pool. So check that out. Be on the lookout in our social media and inside the Sharp app itself for information and links on how to post your brackets. If I had a selection here, I want to give you guys one play, one futures play for the NBA Plus. I think plus 850 on the Celtics is probably the best value that I'm seeing of all the playoff teams. So if you want to take a stab at it, when I play these futures bets, these plus 850, really every bet I make, I do it to win a unit, not risking a unit. So if you were a $100 bettor, you're going to risk enough to get you $100 on the win. You're not going to risk $100 to win 850. Just keep that in mind. Also, when we're looking at these top props, that's exactly how I play them as well. If I've got a minus 150 favorite, I'm playing 1.5 units to win 1. If I've got a plus 150 underdog, I'm playing 0.67 units to win 1. All right, because I go into this in detail. If you've never gone through the Sharp Academy inside the app, check out the videos in the Sharp Academy. But the bankroll management video goes into this in detail as to why I like doing it. But really, the main reason is I don't want to risk too much on one game that is a big dog or a big play. Like Boston at 850, if you continually make these type of plays for 1 unit worth of risk, you're going to put yourself in a precarious position when they don't win, when you go on a losing streak, because you're going to be risking way too much. Of course, the odds of Boston winning the championship are low. That's why we're getting plus 850. So if you take these bets continually, like let's say golf during the weekend, and you're playing a plus 5,000, a plus 6,000, a plus 10,000 golfer to win a tournament, the odds are they're not going to win that tournament, and you're not going to have enough bankroll to survive the times where you don't make any scores and hits on these big long shots. Same with Val's parlays. You don't want to be playing Val's parlays for 1 unit at a pop. I've seen some people talk about, if Val hasn't hit a parlay in 10 days, that's really doing damage to their bankroll. It shouldn't, because you're playing plus 1,500 to plus 2,000 type of parlays. And when you're doing so, you're going to go in runs where you may not win one for a month and a half. It's quite possible. So you have to use proper bankroll management. All right, enough of the lesson. Let's get into what we're here for, and that is the top props. First one that I'm going to give you, I don't have too many here tonight on the whole, but if you wanted all of the top props inside of the Sharp app, I've always got all of the picks for the night. It's all free, so you're going to want to check that out inside the Sharp app. There's a link down below to download it if you don't have it already. Also, guys, if you are following us on YouTube, do me a favor, give us a subscribe, turn your notifications on so that you know when these videos hit, and you can check them out immediately, because oftentimes these top props change quite quickly from where they are when I get them in and post them for you guys. So you're going to want this information immediately. As soon as it hits YouTube, it's also hitting inside the app. You get that notification. You can open up the app and get all of the picks. All right, now for tonight, let's go with the first game I'm looking at, that Atlanta game. Kevin Huerter, rebounds. We've got it projected for 3.19. The over-under is 3.5 on the prop. At Fanduel, you're getting plus 104. We're looking at the under 3.5. I've got an 11.5% edge based on that 3.19 projection. Huerter averages 3.5 rebounds per game for his career, 3.4 for this season. Now, the 3 games against Cleveland, he's averaged just 1.7 rebounds. And I think a big reason for that is Cleveland doesn't shoot a lot of threes, so you don't get a lot of long rebounds that guards typically are going to get in the game. And you also have Capella, who's going to clean up a lot of the rebounds underneath. So you have a team that doesn't shoot a high number of three-point shots. They're usually shooting from a little closer. Their rebounds don't come out as far. And when we look at Capella, he averaged 14.5 rebounds against Cleveland this year and 11.9 on the season. So the story makes sense here. The guards, I don't expect to get as many rebounds. So when we put that all together, I do like the under here for Huerter. And you guys know I love the underside of rebounds. That seems to be our sweet spot. Unders and rebounds are 2 best statistical categories. So we're giving you that one here on the video. The second one, Brandon Ingram, New Orleans, assists. We are projecting 4.13 assists, and his number over at Caesars and pretty much everywhere, 5.5 assists at minus 135. That's the best line we are seeing as of this recording. That gives us a 19% edge on this one. Now, he averages 5.6 assists per game this year, but only 3.8 for his career. Now, in the 4 games against the Clippers, he averaged 4.8 assists in 35.5 minutes, which is far more minutes than he plays normally in a game during the season. So he's played more minutes against the Clippers, yet less assists. Now, New Orleans is projected to score just 106, which is under their 109.3 average this year. So we put this all together. We're looking at a lower scoring game than maybe New Orleans plays typically during the course of the year against an opponent where Ingram has averaged even more minutes than normal and still hasn't been able to reach that 5.5 assist mark. So we think the 4.13 is a good projection here. I like the under, and that's the way we're going to go with the 2 plays that I give you guys here on the video. Now, inside the app, of course, I've got a few more plays for you guys. They've been absolutely crushing. We're up 64 units on the season, so you're going to want to be a part of these for the rest of the way. Of course, I'm working on MLB for you guys. As soon as I get that, I'm going to post those as well. But for tonight, Ingram, under 5.5, Huerter, under 3.5, and I've got a lot of unders inside the app today, which I said, guys, we've been crushing the unders. So you're going to want to check the plays out for tonight with all the unders. Good luck tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow with more top props.